Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the KEWL Wrestling Podcast, the worst podcast on the internet today. With me, I am your host, the last remaining Baron Corbin stan, Hash Brown Kid, and across from me, the Roberto Luongo of shit takes, Cactus. Cactus, how you doing, my man?
You are now fucking with a prickly boy. Also, kudos to fucking it up immediately.
Right, it takes a special kind of talent to fuck it up the way I can.
Yeah, you forgot about you.
Yeah, you're right. No, the person I talk about the most, myself, I forgot about. Fantastic, as always. Hey, great job, Hash, you fucking ignorant piece of shit. So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. It is a beautiful Tuesday night right now.
Yeah. It is weird recording on a Tuesday. We're usually Saturday boys.
We are usually Saturday boys, but this weekend was a little busy, and also fuck SmackDown.
Yeah, fuck SmackDown indeed. Cactus, you drinking anything special tonight?
I have right with me some Essentia water.
Fantastic. I got myself a Pancakes Maple Porter from the Renegade Brewing Company. Offensively delicious. We'll find out right now as I take this first sip before we jump in to the show. Well, I can't taste the pancakes, but I can definitely taste the maple.
Yeah, speaking of drinks, I had a new Coke recently, and it just tastes like Pepsi. Probably one of the most disappointing experiences I've experienced in a while.
So, I mean, all that buildup, all those years of everyone saying how bad New Coke was, and it just tastes like Pepsi.
Yeah, which is better than Coke. So
you remember that commercial where Bill Cosby took a drink of New Coke and he tried so hard to like restrain himself from fucking throwing up?
Well, he was restraining himself from putting a pill in it first.
I mean, the interns definitely got it, but Bill Cosby, I think he had drugged himself so he could resist it.
Yeah, I was about to say someone switched the New Cokes because they saw him do it. They saw what he was about to do, and he's immune.
He is. So Cactus, over the weekend we watched two very different pay-per-views.
Extremely different. They could not be more different.
So are we going to jump into that first one?
Let us jump into the first one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking first about Gold Bond Medicated Foot Cream present Foot Fetish, Stomping Ground.
Yeah, one of the stupider names for pay-per-view since Fatal 4-Way, but at least I had a point.
I'm a big fan. You know what pay-per-view I wish they'd bring back? Capital Punishment.
Ooh, I was about to say Great Balls of Fire.
I mean, that too. Great Balls of Fire, although a stupid name at first, was actually like the best pay-per-view that year.
Yeah, bar none. That was a fantastic pay-per-view.
I mean, as far as the main roster is concerned. I mean, and that's not really saying much.
Yeah, no, they still had the main event, which I think was a Fatal 5-Way. That was phenomenal.
I will also advocate that this is like Great Balls of Fire, but we'll get into that a little later.
Okey-dokey.
We're going to talk about Daniel Bryan cutting a very, very passionate promo during the pre-show, talking about how he wants to bring the tag team division back to relevance, and man, I can get behind that cause.
Yeah, it's hard to boo Daniel Bryan when he is exactly right about every single thing he says.
That is true. Cactus, do you have written down what Rowan's shirt was?
I do not think I have it written down. It was some weird Finnish like melodic rock band. I sent a video of it before of one of their songs, so I'm scrolling up, see if I can find it.
Well, there's no time for that now. Okay. It don't matter. We're gonna talk about.
I found it.
Okay.
Solstifer.
Okay, that
Solstafir.
Solstifer. Okay. We're going to talk about possibly the best match of the night.
Quite possibly, yes. And that match was Tony Nese defending his Cruiserweight Championship against both Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa.
Man, what a great match.
It was a very good match. I'm glad Tozawa wore the Spider-Man tights again. The Spider-Man shorts, I should say.
I mean, you only call them that because they're red. I mean, those are basically the same shorts he wears all the time, except they're red.
They were red, and he had like the Spider-Man eyes on his kneecaps, on his
Oh, did he?
knee pads. Yes,
I
it was
did not
definitely
notice that.
Spider-Man inspired.
I did not notice that. Congratulations for you.
Yes.
Tony Nese, God bless him. He is strong. He is fit, and holy shit, he threw a nigga onto another nigga.
He is a very good wrestler, and he has every single thing a wrestler should have. Maybe working on the charisma and speech, but in-ring work's what's important.
I mean, with a voice like his, I mean, you really can only get so far.
Yeah. If he had a mouthpiece, it would benefit him a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he had that with Gulak, and then they broke him up.
Yeah.
And then I thought he would also have that with Buddy Murphy, and then they broke him up.
Yeah, Tony Nese does not. His track record with friends on 205 is not very good right now.
I mean, all they need is a guy to talk while he's just pointing at his abs, or he's just messing with his body, or drinking aminos, or something. I mean, Tony Nese is not that complex of a character. You don't need him to have like this incredibly difficult backstory. He's just a guy who's in love with his just perfect body. You know, I mean, that's it. That's all you need from him.
Yeah, it's very simple. Keep it simple. Just have him count his abs. Make sure he doesn't like skip one, or like make sure they're all still there.
Right? Holy shit! Did I lose an ab? Oh no, never mind. Whew. Ooh, I thought I went a little crazy with that grain of rice.
9? Oh, yeah, I just miscounted.
Kind of the same one twice. Picture in picture. I'm glad it's gone. It sucks.
Yeah,
I fucking hate the picture in picture because the wrestling is so small and the commercial is so big, and it's like I don't need a commercial for the pay-per-view I'm about to watch.
Yeah, it's
I'm
the
fucking
pre-show.
watching it.
It's the pre-show though. They air it on YouTube, and to have two separate feeds would be way too much effort for them, I guess.
Minimal amount of effort.
Yeah,
I think. Then again, I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. I don't have Bucky Beaver teeth. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I was about to say, do you trust Kevin Dunn to really not fuck that up?
I mean, I don't even trust Kevin Dunn not to fuck up a camera angle. Why would I trust him to not fuck up the fucking two feeds?
Yeah, so like it's the best of both worlds, because one of the screens are probably just gonna be black.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the match was a car crash, but in a very good way.
It was what a triple threat should be, which is controlled chaos.
It was. Everybody got their shit in.
Yes. Yeah, like there was. I don't really have any spots written down, but it like the spots are going by too fast to write down.
Right.
I did get one spot where Nese could have gotten a 3 count. He had Akira Tozawa in some sort of pin, and he decided, fuck it, I'm just going to suplex Stu Gulak and go for 2 bridge pins. And I don't know why the ref stopped the count. Tony Nese kind of should have won there, but...
Well, because it wasn't the finish of the match.
It was not the finish of the match.
Cactus, what was the finish of the match?
The finish of the match was Drew Gulak winning with a torture rack neck breaker.
The good old Argentine backbreaker.
Oh, backbreaker.
Neck breaker, technically. Argentine neck breaker.
Mm.
So because the Argentine backbreaker is did you ever watch TNA in like the mid to late 2000s?
You know that answer. You know the answer's no.
Okay, so you remember Abyss, right?
I do remember him.
So he used to have a finisher called the shock treatment, where he'd get the guy in a torture rack and just drop to his ass. That's an Argentine backbreaker.
Mm. It's interesting. I do have torture rack backbreaker written down, and I had to correct myself. I did fuck up. I remember it was a neck breaker.
All right. So, Cactus, what do you rate that match?
You're going to hate me. I rated that a 78.
Ooh, that is a lot lower than I had it. I gave it an 85.
It was a good match. It was controlled chaos. It's a pre-show match, so they go quick. If they gave another 5 minutes, it would have jumped it up probably even ahead of your rating.
Personally, now this is just my explanation. I feel it was great. Honestly, with the time given, it was fast paced. There wasn't a dull moment in that match. And that's why I rated it as high as I did. There was not a dull moment. Everything went well. Nothing was really botched. It was just an 85.
I can remember Akira Tozawa botching something. I don't remember what.
No, you don't.
Okay, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, no,
But moving on from a match with seemingly zero botches to a match with every botch. After that, we had the official announcement of Gold Bond's Medicated Powders presents Stomping Grounds, a sponsor I did not think would make me laugh as much as it did. But I mean, it's not really the irony; it's just the on the nose of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a sponsor so on the nose with the theme of the show. I mean, it's almost like if the U.S. Federal Reserve presents Capital Punishment, or if it's fucking
If Jack Daniels presents Whiskey Dick.
yeah, or your massive disappointing uncle presents WrestleMania. You know, I mean, like.
Yeah, no, this is a very on the nose product placement for this event, and the name.
And that was it was very uncomfortable just thinking about it the entire night and how fucking stupid it was.
It's one of the stupider logos, one of the stupider names. When they have such a rich history of cool names like Judgment Day, Bad Blood, Great Balls of Fire.
I mean, they could have brought back any of those,
Vengeance.
And no one would have complained. Like, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a good Vengeance pay-per-view. Like,
yeah.
Vengeance.
Yeah, it's cool and PC, and it has history.
I'll take Insurrection. I'll take another Invasion, for fuck's sake. Like, give me anything.
Yeah, friggin' In Your House, Beware of Dog 2.
Yeah. Or fucking In Your House, Calgary Stampede, but this time in Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah. In Your House, Mind Games. Mind Gamier.
In Your House, Survivor Series, Deadly Games. Yeah, throwing on 3 subtitles there. So we're going to Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans, and
and it was fun to watch, not for the ways they want it to be.
Lacey Evans wore stripes, and if you recall, I called something that happened later in the night, didn't I?
You did. During this match, you did call as soon as you saw the stripes. Something that would come up later on.
Which, of course, we'll get to. Lacey Evans. I want her to succeed. I do not want a single wrestler to fail. But this bitch can't sell for shit.
She can't. Becky Lynch got her into a leg lock, and she just kind of grabbed the ropes and started yelling at her instead of showing the fact that she's in pain.
I'm grabbing the ropes. Like, yeah. Really? Okay.
Yeah, so it just doesn't hurt. So you're just gonna grab the ropes.
The first thing you learn is how to sell, right?
Yeah.
I haven't trained in wrestling. You haven't either. But I mean, like, you think the first fucking thing you learn is how to sell properly.
Yeah, running the ropes and selling.
Right. I mean, those are the most important fucking things.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about like advanced selling, like goddamn
Ricochet,
like Ricochet selling, just taking
or Osprey selling.
Yeah, just taking
or Ibushi.
Kitamura
Ibushi teaches a master class on selling.
Kitamura selling.
Oh fuck! Oh, I miss Kits. Rest in peace, Katsuya Kitamura. I wish you'd come back to wrestling, please, Daddy. I miss you.
Yeah, like it's just to make it seem like what's on you hurts is a fundamental. You're in a leg lock, make it seem like your legs are in pain.
And she can't do it.
Yeah, at least like you could at least get up and like limp a little bit or something.
No, she didn't. She didn't do shit. In fact, she uses that leg to prop herself against the turnbuckle to pull Becky Lynch's hair and leg later in the fucking match.
Yep.
How do you go from main eventing a pay-per-view with two of the greatest female wrestlers of the modern era and then go to Lacey Evans and just completely stink up a fucking pay-per-view?
I'm not going to say it's Becky Lynch's fault, to be honest.
Obviously not. But here, we got to put some blame on her. She screamed back elbow.
Yes.
Like, and I even called it out. I'm like, back elbow. What do they do 2 seconds later? A back elbow. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is kind of inexcusable.
I mean, she went to the Rock school and John Cena school of calling out your spots but like, so everyone can hear.
Yeah, she might as well just like point her elbow and like gave a wink and a nudge.
And even then, Lacey fucked it up.
No, this match, by the end of it, we were both just laughing.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I liked the armbar move. I was hoping she would do that out of nowhere transition into the disarmor from the Fujiwara armbar.
Yes, an armbar to an armbar out of nowhere. Thank you,
Shout
man.
out that dumbass from fucking Squared Circle who said disarmor out of nowhere when she transferred herself from one armbar to the disarmor. Like, that's not out of nowhere. That's just simple submission transitions.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
Yeah.
You fucking dense piece of garbage.
Yeah. In this match, I saw something that I've never seen before, and that was Becky Lynch rolling Lacey Evans into a lateral press.
Ah, yes. Because the communication between these two was non-existent.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious considering Becky, back elbow!
Yeah, no, it wasn't like, I get they were trying to do a package. They were trying to do a small package or just something that locks the legs, but the legs were totally just not there. So it was just a lateral press. Just a generic regular pin you rolled into.
Right.
It was an interesting match.
It was. Do you have anything else to add?
What was that?
Do you have anything else to add?
Just one thing that I can say good about this match, that they are treating the disarmor like a deadly submission, like it should be treated.
Right. No, it's no fucking Stephanie McMahon sitting in a fucking Ronda Rousey armbar for 3 minutes.
No, as soon as Becky Lynch got that disarmor on, Lacey Evans tapped, which is good.
Which, of course, now that I look back on it, she might have just been saving her arm.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she did have the ref later in the night. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
I mean, when you look at it that way.
Yeah. But didn't help her. Spoiler alert for the future match about to come. But she actually hurt her shoulder trying to count to 3 when Seth was pinning Baron Corbin. So it didn't help her at all.
We'll get to that later. Yeah. What do you give this match?
I gave it a 75 for amusement.
I gave it a 69% because this match made it onto our meme match of the year. So I needed to give it a meme rating.
Yes, and to give it a 420 would be way too high.
Right. I mean, the match wasn't like a good meme match. It was like a meme match because it sucked.
Yeah. It was just a hilarious match to see because everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Exactly. So after that, we had the New Day taking on Steen Jericho, the KO show.
Before that, there was a hilarious Mustafa Ali promo.
Oh yeah, Mustafa Ali. Is he a superhero now? Is he what Neville was supposed to be?
He's just a vigilante. He didn't actually take action. He just looked very disappointed at everybody doing bad things.
And everyone just kind of just stopped.
Yeah, he solved alcoholism.
He did. I mean, fuck. Grab the worst alcoholic you know. Stick Mustafa Ali looking down on him. They'll quit in an instant.
Yeah, exactly. Mustafa Ali was just he is the savior of humanity.
He's the savior we needed.
Yeah, which means that they're gonna bring him up as a heel.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Remember when Donovan Dijakovic wanted to be the fucking savior of the people and got called a white supremacist?
God, I try to.
God, I hate wrestling fans.
You can't please them.
You can't. You can't. I mean, you really can't. I mean, look at us. We're basically like not pleasable.
No, I'm just a horrible human being who hates everything. Speaking of hating everything, let's go on to the next match.
So once again, New Day versus Steen Erico, Cammy, the KO Sammy show. Seven Zoans, whatever you want to call them.
Remember when AJ Styles was trying to get Cammy over?
No.
I try to forget it too.
No, I mean I legitimately forgot it. He did that?
Yeah, he did that. Sammy, AJ Styles during that feud. I think it was early last year, late 2017. He was trying to get Cammy over because he was feuding with them.
Fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So there was a very good sequence within the first 2 minutes of moves. Fucking Kevin Owens, boom, super kicks Big E, boom, super kicks Xavier Woods, pins, 2 count. Okay, picks him up, tags in Sammy, boom, super kick to fucking Xavier, blue thunder bomb, kick out at 2. Just fucking laying down the offense on Xavier Woods. You know, moves that like they do only later in the match to like kind of be like, oh, are they gonna pin off that? Got treated like fucking nothing because Xavier Woods kicked out everything.
Yeah. First 2 minutes, we usually don't talk about our ratings or anything before these shows, but apparently I was too busy using the restroom to see the only really good spots of this match.
Big E got some girth.
Big E is a very girthy man.
I think one of the commentators said it, which is why I put it down.
Yeah, no, I think it was Corey Graves that mentioned Big E's girth.
Yeah, that makes sense. Corey is
into girth.
He's Corey. It's Corey.
He's into that girth.
Well, I mean, I would not say he's into girth. I mean, look who he's dating. She ain't got no girth.
Oh, I actually wrote down, I was actually getting dinner. I wrote down pretty good tag moves from Kevin and Sammy. I don't know, I got meatballs.
Those meatballs good.
Those meatballs were okay. My sister, who made them, added ranch to them, and I'm not a huge ranch fan.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
You're a huge fan of
Ram
Ranch.
Ram Ranch is the only ranch I like. Until it gets to the part where he starts saying stuff that I'm not sure.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about 108.
We're not talking about. Oh Jesus. I put nothing really to talk about. I mean, it was a standard tag match.
Yeah, they worked on Xavier Woods, cut him off from Big E. Big E got the angry hot tag.
Big E almost killed himself again.
Yeah. Sami Zayn took the hot tag because fuck him, I guess.
And Cactus, what was the finish?
The finish was Kevin Owens winning with a stunner on Xavier Woods.
That is correct. What do you give that match?
I gave that match a 62.
I gave it a 73.
Yes. Like I said, I missed, I guess, 11% of the match, 11% of the good stuff in the match. Most of my notes involved just Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn working on Woods, and the fact that the fans were just kind of quiet through most of it.
Yeah, but I mean, that was like, I can't even say that was through the entire night because they got, especially during that main event, they were into that main event. They didn't want to be, but they were into it.
They were very much into it. In the wrong way.
Yeah, that was 73. I stick with my rating.
Okay. After that, we had a Rocket League promo with the Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man skins going in, and I guess.
Yes. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time and a fucking bigot.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride Month. Queering doesn't make the world work. Fucking Ultimate Warrior, man. Oh, yeah. Also, shout out to wrestling fans on WWE's official Facebook page for not getting fucking sarcasm. I'm sorry you want to believe that everybody's a fucking bigot, but when I say that fucking my favorite Ultimate Warrior moment is him saying Quirin doesn't make the world work and posting a video pointing that out, and everyone else on that comment saying, "Oh, I think this is sarcasm." You're a fucking idiot. You are an absolute fucking moron. You're not a champion of my community. I'm part of that community, fuckhead.
Yeah. My favorite part was when he killed and raped Santa Claus.
I am also a big fan of when he killed and raped Santa Claus. Jesus fucking Christ.
So yeah, after that Rocket League stuff that totally had, yes, after that Rocket League stuff that totally had something to do with wrestling, I guess, we had Ricochet versus Samoa Joe for the United States Championship.
Man, it was a match so good, I didn't get any notes down for it.
Nice. I got that Ricochet fucked up his entrance by falling.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious. Joe lightly tossing Ricochet into the harsh part of the ring and the stairs.
That was good.
A fantastic Uranagi from Joe and Ricochet.
Okay, are you mean the one where he fucking lands on his neck?
It looked
What where
brutal.
Ricochet falls inside out?
It looked fucking brutal.
How about that kick where he flips him and fucking Ricochet lands on his back after doing a backflip?
Oh yeah, he took a fucking like 450 bump. Like it's insane. God.
I mean, I hate to bring this up, but Will Ospreay and Ricochet's careers are so fucking connected at this point.
Yeah.
Ever since that first match. And I love me some Ospreay. As far as like, I wouldn't call him the least insufferable, because he's pretty fucking insufferable. I mean, hell, congratulations to Sadie Gibbs for getting an AEW contract off of him. Let's hope you get a B. Priestley feud right away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just prefer the in-ring style of Ricochet more than Will Ospreay.
I do. Ricochet, his moveset's more fluid. He will change up his moveset a lot more often than Will Ospreay will.
I mean, but then again, I mean, Will Ospreay does have the freedom to do a lot crazier moves.
Yes. But at the same time, Ricochet seems like he's more stronger and could deadlift people.
I mean, you remember when he did the Northern Lights suplex and it would deadlift people into the brainbuster, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Ricochet can do shit like that. He used to do the Benadryller, and I miss the fucking Benadryller. Instead of doing the code breaker, just let Ricochet do the Benadryller.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Speaking of code breakers, the finish for this match was a code breaker and a 630 senton.
Yes, the 630 splash, because technically it's a splash. They call it. I don't know. It's a 630.
It's a 630. And Ricochet is your new United States champion.
Well deserved. Had a really awkward kind of ending segment where he celebrates and then goes to the back, and then we go to the back. Yes. And then random superstars congratulate him.
Yeah, it was one of the weirdest things ever because it transitioned to the next match.
It did. But before we go on to the next match, Cactus, what do you rate that match?
I rated that an 80%.
I rated that an 86. You really just were down on the night, weren't you?
I thought it was a very good match. I don't know. Like, it was another match that kind of felt like it could have been like at least 3 minutes longer. And
I mean, but then again, you're talking about a 4-hour pay-per-view already. You want more time? I mean, the thing started at 5 and went until what, 9:30?
I do not speak Mountain Time, so I am not sure.
Okay, so it went from 7 to what, 11?
Probably 7 to 10:30-ish.
I remember being closer to like 11 your time.
I think it was more. I think it was more 10:30-ish. It might have been like 10:45. I think it was under 11. But like, add more to the match. Cut out the Rocket League shit.
But they need their sponsor money.
The
Rocket League is a fantastic sponsor.
They did need their money. I get it. And about an hour of that also. Oh no, you're not even cutting. You're not even including the pre-show in that.
The pre-show started at like fucking 6.
Yeah, it starts 6 my time, 4 your time.
So I mean, we're still getting like a 4.5 hour pay-per-view pretty much, including pre-show.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right in that stance. It just doesn't feel, I don't know, this match didn't feel as big as it could have been. It felt like it was a very good match. It was the best match up to this point. Definitely.
Yeah, I will agree. I mean, I gave it an 86, which makes it the best match of the night by rating stance alone.
Yeah, I had a match rated higher than this later on.
I mean, I also did.
Yeah, up to this point, it was the highest rated match.
So we immediately transition from the Ricochet Samoa Joe match into Heavy Machinery versus the Planeteers.
Yes, Brian and
Warriors.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan was over. Big surprise in Washington State. What was that?
The Rabid Recyclers.
Ah. Yes.
The Punching Planet Savers.
Keep going.
The Tree Planting Titty Twisters.
Got any more?
The Pee Pee Poo Poo Caca Man.
Eco Terrace. That's the name.
You know what? I'm a big fan of the Eco Terrorist name. So I'm a big fan of Eric Rowan.
Big Red Wood, as they've been calling him, he is very improved. He's much improved.
Oh my god, I just realized that. They've been calling him Big Redwood because he's a tree.
Yeah.
Fucking hippies, man.
God, nothing gets past you, does it?
Nope, nothing. Like nothing. Nothing goes fucking past me.
I'm reconsidering this fucking podcast.
I do every day. Nobody expects the fucking caterpillar.
Yeah, no one. Like, if you hit the caterpillar, it's basically just all over.
Except it wasn't.
Except it wasn't. Not even close. There was an interesting move before the caterpillar, which was a stalling suplex that Otis transitioned over to Tucker Knight. Just kind of gifted him the suplex.
Can we just talk about Tucky for a second? How can you be that underrated?
Tucky was all over the place this match.
Oh my god, he did a moonsault. He still hit Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan couldn't even escape the fucking moonsault.
He did a top rope diving to the outside, what I could call a move with certainty. It definitely was a move, but yeah. I did not expect that from a big man.
Diving crossbody to the outside onto the Big Redwood?
Yeah, you could call it that.
I mean, it was a crossbody. I mean, it was a shitty crossbody, but it was a crossbody.
Yeah, it looked like a crossbody that might as well just been an axe handle at the end of the day.
Speaking of should have been axe handles for the end of the day, we got a visit from Paul Smackage, the master of the small package.
That was the win, wasn't it?
That was the finish.
Yep.
Tex, what do you rate that match?
I rated it a 76.
I rated it an 80.
Okay, we're closer.
Go ahead.
It was going in the 80s, lower 80s, and then the small package finish, and that just always.
Look, I mean, that brought me down too, but at the same time, I was still so hyped after watching Tucker Knight just fucking go off. I couldn't rate it any lower than an 80.
That's fair. That is fair.
So we go from that to Alexa Bliss versus Bayley again.
Yeah,
this time with Nikki Cross.
This time, no kendo sticks, thankfully.
I don't know. Maybe it would have brought this match up a little bit.
If it's anything like the last match they had with kendo sticks, it would not. It would do the opposite.
See, I don't believe that.
You can go back. That was a fucking awful match. Extreme Rules, I think, was 2017. Was it 2018?
2018.
2018. Extreme Rules 2018. Wow, it's been just kind of over a year.
It's been terrible.
Yeah, we're just going to get this every fucking June. We're going to get this
every year. Every year. Once a year.
Yeah, it's like Christmas.
I want Nikki Cross to do more than this. And this is coming from a guy who watched the last woman standing match between Asuka and Nikki Cross, and watching Nikki Cross in NXT, and watching her as Nikki Glenn Cross. I wanted her to do so much more.
Yeah. You're actually, because I watched some of SmackDown before this, you're actually be happy to know that Nikki Cross actually got a clean pin on Bayley during today's episode.
I can already tell you what that means. Extreme Rules, Nikki Cross is going to take on Bayley, and Alexa Bliss is either going to cost Nikki Cross the title shot, or Bayley's going to go full heel. Those are the only two options they're going to go with.
That's not what it means, because the match was to give Alexa Bliss another shot at Bayley at Extreme Rules.
Why?
Because fuck not having every single match redone over and over again.
And you know who I want Bayley to bring in?
Who?
Throw it a guess.
Is it,
which one of Alexa's former friends do I want Bayley to bring in?
On Mickie James? Is that it?
You're wrong. I want Nia Jax back. I'm not like those girls.
Nia Jax, unfortunately, she's sidelined. She's being trained how to not kill people, which is good. She needs that training.
Look, honestly, I just want her to fuck up a leg drop and just like flatten someone's head with her ass.
Yeah, comedically, like a claymation movie.
Remember when Squidward got sat on by Bubble Bass? Yeah, I want that.
Exactly. God. One thing, just going back, that I didn't get to touch on with the Lacey Evans thing that goes into the point with Nia Jax. Stop bringing these people up that aren't ready, that are obviously just aren't ready.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Nia Jax, she got a lot better as the years progressed, but that's what NXT's for.
Yeah, she shouldn't be using the main roster as the developmental brand when there is a developmental brand. Like,
no offense to Shayna Baszler, no offense to Io Shirai, that's not for you.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be for you. NXT shouldn't be the show for indie darlings to go and wrestle under the WWE banner.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, the main title for NXT shouldn't be going from one 30-year-old veteran wrestler to another 30-year-old veteran wrestler.
No, it should. You know, NXT is, I mean, with cases like Andrade, it made sense. He's a phenomenal wrestler, but he didn't have his English down.
Yeah.
But that's why you paired him with Zelina Vega. People fucking like Ty Dillinger. Makes sense. Sean Spears isn't ready for anything.
Yeah, Ricochet, he had everything except for the mic skills. Bring him down, teach him how to talk on the mic.
Leo Rush had everything but the mic skills. And then he started talking, and holy shit, he has the mic skills.
I miss Leo Rush. He needs to come back.
I do too. Like, NXT should be there for development. And I get it. You guys need to showcase this indie talent that you have. And the main roster isn't it because fucking Vince has the last say in everything.
Yeah. And it's hard to complain because NXT is often the best show and the best events.
It shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it should be a mixture of new people learning the ropes and people like Cassius Ohno who just
train those people learning the ropes.
Yeah, who just wind down their career. They've been everywhere. They've done everything. They're teaching them as they're wrestling.
I mean, Cassius Ohno, I agree. He probably should have more in his NXT career. But he was released the first time because he was teaching people. And now they brought him back to be like, hey, you're going to wrestle for a little while, and when you're done, you have a job training people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what they wanted to do with Joey Ryan. But Joey Ryan, he's Joey Ryan. He's going to go make people touch his dicks for the rest of his career.
Yeah, it brings up money, so who could complain?
Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette can complain about anything.
By the way, speaking of Jim Cornette, our podcast colleague, Jim Cornette, he's in some hot water.
Yeah, do not say the N-word, especially
say Mike. The hard R N-word.
Yeah,
especially when you can be recorded. And especially when you're talking about a black guy.
Yes. Like, just don't do that. We should be saying that. And
It's 2019. There's no reason we should be saying this, but here we are.
yeah, and don't hide blatant homophobia on, like they should have explained the character.
You don't need to explain the existence of a gay person. Sorry, Jim Cornette. Sonny Kiss dresses the way he does because he wants to. There's your explanation, you old fuck.
Yeah, are you like? Do you think it's like a baseball game where you get like a pamphlet walking through the gates that tells you a little bit about everybody?
He fucking must do.
Yeah, like I'm not sure. It's a weird one. Like I'm not sure if Jim Cornette's ever run a company, but that's not how it works.
No, he has.
And there's a
One
reason he's
day
not
we're
right
gonna
now.
go back to that because I'm gonna tell you, I'm planning a show for us one day. And we're going to be going back to the past to watch some shitty wrestling that sucks ass. And the first fucking episode is going to be Smoky Mountain Wrestling because fuck Jim Cornette.
Yeah, just fuck Jim Cornette. I'm glad that Sammy Callahan got to spit on him.
I am too. I love Sammy. No matter what Cornette says about him, no matter what any of his fucking brainless drones have to say about Sammy Callahan, Sammy makes money. Sammy is fucking money everywhere he's gone where they've let him do his thing. And yes, he profited off a mistake he did against Eddie Edwards. But without that mistake, Sammy Callahan would not have made as much fucking money as he has. Sammy Callahan would not be the talk of the wrestling world as much as he has. I love the Switchblade conspiracy, but Sammy Callahan was the bitch to Jon Moxley. Now Sammy Callahan has the Christs as his bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, and just
it's Sawyer Fulton. But
yeah.
Going back to what we were actually talking about before that entire fucking rant, much like the fucking pay-per-view where we just talked porn instead of watching the match, nothing about this match worth watching.
No, this match was kind of just there.
Cactus, what do you rate that match?
I rate it a 70.
Ooh. I rated it a 60.
I rated it a 70 mostly because Bailey almost died twice.
Cactus, what was the finish of the match? We completely forgot that. What was the finish?
Bailey won with a Bailey to belly.
Who would have fucking guessed?
Who would have guessed? But yeah, Bailey tried to kill Alexa first by sunset flipping her into the turnbuckle, and her head just hit right on the second turnbuckle pad.
Okay, but see, that's what you don't also realize. Bailey's legs also got caught on the ropes as well. So Alexa Bliss could have just fucking broke Bailey's legs. So yeah, they're dangerous.
Yeah, and Bailey
fucking dangerous.
Yeah, and Bailey almost lived up to the suicide dive name by landing almost completely on her face with one arm, breaking her fall.
Like fucking Christ, man.
You know, I commend her for trying, and also trying the really bad rolling thunder elbow that she tried.
She did try a really bad rolling thunder elbow.
You
know what? It was better than the fucking Judas effect.
It was better than the Judas effect. If she pinned off of that, I'd be like, God damn it, that sucked. But at least it's not the Judas effect.
I mean, that's just how we got to look at matches from now on. Yeah, that finish sucked, but hey, it wasn't the Judas effect.
Is that what you've been doing? Is that why your ratings are so high for most of these?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I fucking hate the Judas effect. But no, that's not why. I actually genuinely enjoyed this card.
Yeah.
Next match.
Oh, yeah, next match. Roman Reigns in a stupid dog vest. We
got the big dog. And Handsome Galloway.
Yes, Handsome Galloway.
With Shane McMahon.
Oh, yeah. Shane McMahon in his corner. Roman Reigns with a stupid dog vest in his corner.
Look, that stupid dog vest made him have the match of the night.
Yeah. Well, the crowd wasn't saying it because within probably about negative 2 seconds of the match, they were chanting, "This is awful."
And you know what happened? That immediately changed once they actually started getting into the swing of the match.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, God. Remember the Alabama slammer onto the fucking table? Oh, that got him to get into the match.
Yeah, no, it was a very good match. The fans turned around on it because it was a good match, and they just don't want like Roman Reigns because
They
he is
don't.
getting shoved down everybody's throat again, which is the opposite of what they should have done when he came back.
I mean, the difference is he has the matches to back it up now.
Yeah.
Like, instead of him just being pushed down all our throats and him facing The Big Show and Kane, he's facing Drew Galloway. He's facing all these actual good wrestlers.
Yeah.
Who are in their prime.
Yeah, he's somebody that if they would have built off his character when he came back, he would be very over because he has everything now. He is very good on the mic. He's very good in the ring.
I mean, yeah, he's right now the complete package.
Yes, he is what you want from a main eventer.
All they need is just like a different attire.
Yeah. Take away the vest. I'm glad with the big dog vest. I'm glad it had a glowing red eyes fucking dog on it. It looks stupid as hell.
But it was different.
It was different. It was different. It was, yeah.
You got anything else to talk about during this match?
Shane breaking the ref's leg.
Holy shit. Yeah, he broke the fucking ref's leg.
I'm not sure. He didn't break it literally, but like he did something to it that really fucked up the ref.
I mean, the guy couldn't put fucking pressure on it after the match.
Yeah, no. The ref was hobbling around because Shane I didn't even see what he did. I was too busy eating my meatball sandwich.
Oh, it was a meatball sandwich?
Yeah, it was a meatball sub.
Oh, dude, that's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it was very good.
All right. What do you give that match?
I gave it an 83.
Give it an 88.
Making
it match of the night.
It is match of the night. We didn't talk about finish. Roman Reigns won with a spear, and as he got the 3 count, Michael Cole decided to yell, "Big dog strong."
Big dog strong.
Big dog strong.
Da-do, da-do, da-da. All right, yeah, no, that's enough of that. I'm not going to lie to you. It took leukemia for me to like Roman Reigns. But now I bought a Roman Reigns t-shirt. I was excited to see this match. I like Roman Reigns. There, I said it. Oh, the Smart Podcast likes Roman Reigns.
See, I was lucky as in I wasn't really watching WWE when he had that big push for the Royal Rumble.
Oh my god.
And all that when he was really awful. I didn't watch the product when he said suffering succotash.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of suffering succotash, I'm sorry to cut you off like this, and I know I do this a bit, but I gotta bring up something. I gotta get it off my chest real quick.
Yes.
A couple of years back, Brian Zane hosted something called the Internet Darlings Live.
I remember that.
Did you watch any of it?
Nope.
Okay. So there was a video, unpopular wrestling opinions. I don't remember what Brian Zane's was. I remember Steven Larson's from Going in Raw was that Bret Hart was not that good of a wrestler. Like, ooh.
That's unpopular?
Yeah, actually, that's very unpopular. And then fucking one guy, I forget his name, but I remember his stupid, greasy-looking face. He was this skinny fucking nobody that I could fucking beat up. And I'm sure you could too, actually. This fucking skinny piece of shit. I don't know who he is.
Backhand compliment.
Fuck you. He stood up and he said, "This, okay, hold on. I want you to forget the exact line he said.
Oh,
I forget the exact line he said, but he stands up and he says to the crowd, "Say it with me, Roman Reigns is not ready for the main event," or some shit like that. He got the entire crowd to say, and here's the thing. Remember what I said the video was?
Yeah, unpopular.
Yeah, unpopular wrestling opinions. Getting an entire crowd to repeat after you is not an unpopular opinion, you fucking retard.
Yeah, that is asinine. That is just
everybody made fun of him. Everybody made fun of him on that thing. He said unpopular wrestling opinions.
Yeah. You can't get the crowd to chant unpopular wrestling opinion. Unpopular wrestling opinion that's true. Like, The Undertaker was never really that good in the ring.
Or John Cena was actually one of the best wrestlers of his time, and everyone just wanted to hate him because he was the face of the company.
Yeah. Or that Roman Reigns was never really ass awful as people make him out to be, even at his worst.
Or fucking anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seth Rollins is mid-carder at best.
Yeah. The face of your company right now is a mid-carder at best. Kofi Kingston should not have been the first black wrestling champion. I said it.
No.
I said it.
And Kofi Kingston's a more believable champion than Seth Rollins, because at least Kofi Kingston, he has the pedigree.
He does.
I realize that Seth Rollins used to have the pedigree, but different kind.
Right. He should have definitely won that belt.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't have been first.
No.
But then again, I'm a mark for Big E. I'm a mark for Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews had everything except the speaking ability.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what's great? NXT.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they hot shot him too.
Because he had the look, and he did. And he's one of the most fucking phenomenally gifted wrestlers I have ever had the privilege of seeing perform live.
Yeah. It reminds me of a story. Yeah, it reminds me of a story in the mid-2000s where, like, the OVW was, like, legitimately trying to hide Bobby Lashley from Vince McMahon because they knew he wasn't ready. And as soon as Vince saw him, he'd want him on the main roster.
And they did.
Yeah.
And you know who wasn't ready? Bobby Lashley.
Exactly. And they did the same thing with Apollo Crews, who is more agile than Bobby Lashley, given he's smaller.
Motherfucker could do a fucking standing shooting star press after doing a standing moonsault.
Yeah. He is I am a huge mark for Apollo Crews.
So yeah, going back onto it, I don't know how I got put on there. Probably because we keep saying Roman Reigns, and then just that fucking, it just dug at me. I had to get it off my chest.
Yeah, your eyes rolled back in the back of your head.
Yeah, I could hear the gongs and the fucking best pure striker in the history of the WWE. Dan Severn was in your company. Mike Tyson was in your company. Butterbean was in your company.
Yeah. And Bart Gunn. And Bart Gunn won a striking competition.
At least Bart Gunn won a fucking shoot fight or two.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that for the Roman Reigns match. Up next was Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston in a steel cage in 2019.
I'm going to disagree with Brian Zane on the night. That was not the best match of the night. Sorry, Brian. Sorry, everybody who thought that was a good match. I didn't get it. I didn't like it. The steel cage matches don't work anymore.
It would be the best match of the house show that match belongs in.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I saw a house show where that match technically could have been, and it would not have been.
You're probably right.
But then again, I thought the fucking Apollo Crews Chad Gable versus B Team match was the best fucking match of the night because everything else sucked. No offense to every other match. Everyone phoned it in except for Liv Morgan, Ember Moon, and Apollo Crews, Chad Gable, and the B Team. Everybody else phoned it in. Shinsuke, I mean, he's been phoning it in since he got to the WWE. Balor, I mean, he didn't even do Sweet People. He did the fucking entire head. And he just entire hand just kind of oh, that's a spicy meatball. He did that and fucking tap people's fingers.
Bada bing.
You know, I mean, he did that shit. Like, everybody phoned it in.
Yeah.
Except for those guys. And goddamn, Liv Morgan, get on fucking SmackDown already. You need it. My mom went home. My mom hasn't really watched wrestling consistently since I lived with her. And that was about 9 years ago. So, I mean, even then she didn't watch fucking regularly. She watched it regularly when I was like, I don't know, 6 or 8. Like somewhere around there. So it's been a long time. But she went home, just saying, man, that Liv Morgan, that's a good wrestler right there. Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
What does that tell you on a card that has Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, fucking Elias, Roman Reigns? Like when you have that, and the ending comments of someone who I barely could even call a casual fan is going talking about Liv Morgan, someone who's not even on TV. You got a hidden gem there.
Yeah. WWE has a lot of them, unfortunately. They have a gross.
Yeah, remember when Buddy Murphy was drafted to SmackDown? Neither do I.
Yeah, they have a gross influx of talent.
And I mean, and that's why competition's good.
Yeah,
because
Buddy
that
Murphy,
talent can go otherwhere.
Buddy Murphy went back to being the best kept secret.
I was honestly disappointed him and Aleister Black didn't show up.
Yeah, which Aleister Black I'm still waiting for. May he showed up on this fucking SmackDown. I don't know.
I'm not sure. If he did, we didn't watch it. We were too busy just beating our dicks off and talking on a podcast.
Yeah, mostly being ridiculous.
I don't even want to talk about the Ziggler and Kofi match. Nothing really happened. Kofi suicide dived onto nothing to win.
Imagine every single cage match, and also imagine every single Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston match, and combine those. It's just that.
And I mean, yeah, it was a good match, I guess you can say, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've seen it a lot on the second hour of Raws.
Right, and I don't want to see it anymore. Cactus, what'd you rate that match?
I rated it a 52.
I rated it a 55. So I rated it higher than you.
Yes.
Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins was the main event, and god damn it.
Yeah, as soon as Lacey Evans came out, who Lacey Evans was a special guest referee, by the way. Not sure if we alluded to that before, but
we just explicitly said it before.
Yeah, alluded to it. You know, some people might not have understood.
Yeah, but some people might have. Lacey Evans, you know, the special guest referee for the main event.
Yeah, it might have just flown over somebody's head. So who knows?
I mean, who knows? I fucking didn't understand the big redwood. So who knows? Maybe some fucking idiot.
Yeah, we're talking to wrestling fans, Ash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of them, so of course I'm a fucking moron. Maybe I missed it out. I don't fucking know.
Exactly. I hate wrestling. That's why I have infinite knowledge about it. Because
I have one note for this match.
I have the note of me, as soon as Lacey Evans coming out, I predicted that Baron's going to beat up Seth. Lacey's going to fast count. If Seth gets the upper hand, she's going to slow count for him. And then Becky's going to come out. They're going to tell us, and another ref's going to come out, and Seth's going to get the pin.
Oh, who would have guessed that that's exactly how the match went?
Who would have guessed that is exactly how the match went, except for me? No Cactus over here.
Let me ask you a quick question. Would you like to know what my one note was?
What was it?
Match bad. That's it. I mean, that's it. Not even the match was bad. Not match bad.
Yeah, I took a grotesque amount of notes just because I was fucking making notes of everything I hated, including the fans saying this is stupid, which is true, but still, a CM Punk chant in 2019 after a steel cage match in 2015.
Want us anymore?
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah.
I know you're doing it to seem cool. Oh, look at us. We're smarts. We still chant for CM Punk. He doesn't like us. He hates wrestling fans because all we ever do is talk about how much we want to see CM Punk.
Yeah. Remember, I'm not sure if you're watching Raw at these times, but like during, I think it was late last year when Constable Corbin was a thing, he was actually the manager of Raw. He would face Roman Reigns or whoever he had a feud with, and he would he'd get behind the 8 ball, and then he'd start hitting with a chair and be like, no, the match is no DQ now, and he's the manager, so the ref had to make it so. It was a match just like that. Just like the opening match of Raw, the weekly program, as the main event for this pay-per-view.
Man, hard to believe that fucking Seth Rollins was the worst part of that match, huh? Obviously couldn't have been fucking Baron. Baron Corbin's great. I love Baron Corbin.
Yeah, people could hate Baron Corbin, whatever his character, whatever. He's a heel. You're not supposed to like him. This goes along with being him. This is him being a heel.
Let's talk about the definition of Xbox heat real quick. Because apparently Baron Corbin hasn't.
Xbox Heat always gets me.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, he is a heel that does dastardly things, and we therefore boo him. No, he's not a fucking heel. What are you talking about? Him being a good heel? Nah. You know what he is? He's Smealy.
Yeah.
You know what he is? He sucks. Yeah, well, let's give him the Xbox heat. Let's say we don't want him around, and let's have Dave Meltzer agree with us because Dave Meltzer doesn't know what he's talking about. Pay me $11.99, please.
Yeah. One note that I have that's interesting that you pointed out while we were watching is that Seth Rollins hit a Falcon Arrow on a chair, and that would have the deal would have been done.
The deal was done. I mean, we got a 6 count. The deal was done twice.
Yeah, but Lacey refused to count, probably because her arm was hurt from the disarmer.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you get when your girlfriend's a bitch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so, Becky came out, attacked Lacey Evans, and John Cone became the new ref. John Cone, father of former Raw Tag Team Champion Nicolas Cone.
Man, I can't wait for Nicolas just to like show up on Raw next week in handcuffs and fucking. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Fantasy booking here for a second. John Cone comes out and he's looking at his son who is standing in front of Baron Corbin. Nicolas says, "You're an alcoholic, Dad. I follow Baron Corbin now." Whack! Kendo stick to the back of the head. Yes, it was a Sandman and Raven reference in 2019. I like ECW, okay? I'm a smart.
Well, that way, Baron Corbin could be Tacoma's favorite son and Nicholas's favorite father.
God. I was about to say something, but then it made it just seem like they were in a gay relationship, but I don't want people to think that Baron Corbin was in a gay relationship with like a fucking third grader. Your son calls me daddy too.
Write the note down, write the joke down, leave it somewhere, and then once Nicolas Cone legally turns 18, we will read that joke out.
I already did it. I just said it.
What?
Your son calls me daddy too.
Oh. Yeah, no, I wish you didn't.
Yeah. Cactus, what do you rate that fucking match? If you couldn't even call it that.
I rated that farce a 10%.
I rated it a 20. I doubled it.
How the fuck do you even matches like that? How do you have higher ratings than me?
I like Baron Corbin.
Okay, fair enough.
So Cactus, I liked Stomping Ground.
How? After this review, how?
Right, no, I mean, like, you're looking at all my ratings, and I left with just a positive air on the night. I don't know why. I liked the pay-per-view. And honestly, looking back on it, honestly, to me, was the strongest fucking main roster pay-per-view of the year.
Like,
WrestleMania drug on too long. Fucking every other pay-per-view just wasn't good enough. This pay-per-view is a perfect mix of good matches, shitty storyline. It's everything I want from the main roster, except, just a little bit better than expectations. Like, who would have thought fucking McIntyre, Roman Reigns, Infinite was fucking gonna be that as good as it was? Who thought that Heavy Machinery versus the Eco-Terrorists versus Shimmy Shimmy Ya Shimmy Yo Shimmy Yay would have been that good? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it was an event that surpassed my expectations in all the places it needed to, and subverted them in all the places it also needed to. Because I swear to God, if Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins actually had a good match, I would have fucking shit myself. I would have called this pay-per-view the best pay-per-view of the year.
Are you going to remember any of the matches on this pay-per-view for a positive way? In a positive way?
Yeah.
Because I won't. That's the problem with this pay-per-view. I'm not going to remember any of these matches in a positive light at all.
Okay, so tell me what happened at Fastlane.
I can't.
Tell me what happened at WrestleMania. Tell me what happened at the Royal Rumble.
At the Royal Rumble, at least there was Asuka versus Becky Lynch, which was a very good, underrated match. I really enjoyed that match.
Only for Asuka to get fucked out weeks later. No, I
can't.
Yeah,
but at least on that event, it was good.
I can't look at any pay-per-view in the past in a positive light because I know what comes next. I can look at this one in a positive light because I don't know what's next. I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting for Baron Corbin to win at Extreme Rules when him and Lacey Evans take on Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins in the main event in a winner-take-all. I wonder who's going to win.
I'm very confused because with that logic you just said, that would imply that every single new pay-per-view is going to be the best pay-per-view. Because WWE was going to fuck it up.
Yep. I know it. They already fucked it up on the Monday night afterwards. But at that time, when I wrote this review and I had this opinion, I liked Stomping Ground.
At least I'm looking back at fucking Fastlane. At least Fastlane had Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and Mustafa Ali.
I don't even remember Fastlane.
It happened. Whether or not any of us remember this, it happened.
I actually don't even remember it happening.
Yeah, and I'm not going to remember.
Like Daniel Bryan versus Mustafa Ali versus Kevin Owens, that sounds like a great match. I wish I could have seen it.
I'm going to remember I'm going to remember Stomping Grounds the same way that I remember the Shield's Last Stand. I don't, because I didn't watch it.
You did watch Stomping Ground, though.
I can barely remember it.
All right, well, we're going to move on. What do you give the cool rating of this match?
A fleeting memory out of 10. A fleeting memory percent. Dust in the Wind.
Well, that's a pretty good percent.
Dust in the Wind percent. Good song.
I raise you a bachelor's fridge out of 10. Because there's moldy food in there. There's some just rank ass shit that you just don't even want to look at. But there's that beer. There's that beer that guy has. And that's the best fucking beer you've ever had in your life. And that beer right there saved your night. It is a bachelor's fridge percent because Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, Heavy Machinery versus the Eco Terrorist, Gulak versus Tozawa versus Tony Nese, and fucking hold on, give me a second. Ricochet and Samoa Joe were the six-pack that saved my night.
I could give you the bachelor fridge percent because with the bachelor's fridge, at the end of the day, you're gonna get drunk and not remember the night.
Exactly. So there we go. Bachelor's fridge percent. Hope you can remember.
I won't.
Up next, we had the New Jersey's Open Container Law presents Tournament of Death 18. Ooh.
Tournament of Death is old enough to fuck.
I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck.
I'm a sick fuck. I like to fuck the CZW Tournament of Death.
I like to fuck that big black guy in the fucking crowd. Holy shit.
That guy, I need to know his workout routine. I wouldn't say I want to fuck him. That's fucking weird, Hash. But I want to know his workout routine because
I'm sorry. All right, I've already come out on this fucking episode. Might as well go fucking haywire with it.
I don't know. The last episode we both agreed that Sonny Kiss was thick.
I mean, he's undeniably thick.
He is undeniably thick, but I'm saying like we've been saying gay shit for a lot. We've been saying gay shit since this started. Like,
yeah, but I mean, I think now's the time just to kind of reveal to everybody, hey, Hash Brown Kid's bisexual. Ooh,
I'm bisexual too. I said I can't even bisex.
I'm a cat bisexual. Yeah,
I'm an incel. I hate everybody. I'm a horrible human being.
You are, but at least you're a tolerable one.
Yeah,
you're not an incel. You just don't try.
Yeah, I guess.
When was the last time you left your house to go to the bar?
I've done that once in my 26 years of existence.
Okay, so yeah, you don't try.
Yeah, last time I went to a bar, actually, I watched one of my friends get drunk for the first time, and he got really shit-faced.
When was the last time you went to, when did you sign up to Tinder?
I've never done it.
See, I mean, you're not trying.
I don't like... Okay, it's going to sound weird, but I don't like meeting people online. I like to actually know them.
What?
It might sound weird.
Hold on. Back it up. How do you know me?
Tinder?
For the fucking internet, you dumb sack of garbage. You fucking inbred. You fucking banjo picking incel. You fucking moron.
Banjo picking incel? Is that what they do? They just play on their banjo?
God, I hate me women.
That's a redneck insult. He's just fucking mad because his sister won't fuck him.
God damn it, Darlene, I told you. Daddy ain't coming back.
I'm gonna yell the N word on Xbox because you won't fuck me.
Oh, Jesus.
Speaking of Xbox, that's gonna come back later.
A lot of people have Xbox heat, okay?
Uh,
I have missed Larry Legend.
Larry Legend is the best ring announcer in the game today.
There is no denying Larry Legend always has that passion about him. Larry Legend is his namesake, Larry.
He has the voice, he has the charisma, he has everything you want from a non-wrestling personality involved in wrestling.
He came out to the Price is Right music.
Yeah.
And I misspelled right.
Yeah, he is the only person that talked in this event that was good.
Jimmy Rave, are you okay? Do I need to call suicide prevention? Are you all right? Because you were either really tired or really depressed. I can't tell what.
I've never seen two people in an exploding baseball fucking barbed wire match sound like it was like a golf game.
Jimmy Rave, get off the Xanax.
Seriously. I just don't understand whose idea was it to be just like, let's talk very quietly and very monotone throughout this entire thing. Oh Lord, he just got hit with a steel chair.
CZW announced the Lyle Williams Memorial Show.
Yes, he did.
By the way, fuck DJ Hyde.
Fuck DJ Hyde. They also gave a small tribute or a small shout out to Lionheart.
Man, it's gonna be weird kind of tuning in to see ICW and not see him.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I already miss him.
Yeah, it's nice of CZW to give a 10-bell salute to both Lionheart and Lyle Williams.
Both of which just phenomenal characters. For those of you who don't know, Lyle Williams was the longtime photographer for CZW. I'm not sure if we did a small tribute on the page, but I would like to believe I remembered to do it.
I'm not sure if we did one for Lyle Williams.
I don't think so. I think there was a tribute between you and me, and we talked about it in the DMs. Shout out to the DMs. One day I'm going to release all our DMs in a book.
Please fucking don't.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be the death of both of our careers.
Please just don't. It's going to be full of memes and just horrible things.
So who's ready for some ultraviolet fuckery?
Yes. I did pop for the ultraviolet fuckery. Also for DJ Hyde's weird kindergarten fucking arts and crafts trophy.
I love the trophy. I do. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't look good, but God, I love that fucking trophy.
It looks very stupid. It looks like a varsity goddamn archery trophy.
It does.
So yeah, and with that, the show started with Dan O'Hare.
Before we talk about the first match, I would like to say that before anything began, we got 2 "We Want Beer" chants. That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, because they weren't allowed to have open containers. But as Larry Legend pointed out, it is perfectly legal to have a solo cup.
Yes.
And you can fill with whatever liquid you want. You just can't have an open alcohol container.
Shout out to Larry Legend for not getting drunk.
Shout out, as far as I know, he didn't get drunk. Maybe he's very composed.
Maybe he is a very composed drunk. Who knows? What I do know is that Officer Dan O'Hare took on his Storm of Entrails tag team partner, Schlack, replacing the Session Moth Martina.
Yes, in a Doors of Death match.
Really? Doors of Death match?
That's what it was fucking called. That's what Larry Legend announced it as.
That was fucking stupid.
And there was doors in the corners.
No, I know, but like the death match is just the doors of. The match is the doors of death match.
Yeah, no, the doors open a portal to hell.
The doors of what?
Death.
Is it like that Eagles band? The Eagles of death metal?
Yeah. Shout out to fucking Paris.
Who?
Paris, the Eagles of Death Metal fucking shooting that happened in France. It's an obscure reference of fucking shooting that I'm making on this wrestling podcast.
I mean, we've been just off topic all night tonight.
Yeah,
It's just so good to record again.
it is. Terrorist Kill 89 at Eagles of Death Metal concert in Paris.
Nice.
Why would you say nice to that?
I mean, personally, I would have gone for like 96, 97. But I mean,
Yeah.
89's a good.
Yeah, they tried to stop it, but like they couldn't. It's like, damn.
This
I'm surprised.
Just in Hash Brown Kid advocates terrorism.
I'm honestly surprised that so many people showed up to that band because they're not very good. I saw them live.
But see, you're a contrarian. You like all kinds of shitty music.
Eagles of Death
push
Metal.
on to me.
Imagine if what's that one band? Queens of the Stone Age was dad rock. That's what the Eagles of Death Metal is.
Are you calling Queens of the Stone Age not dad rock?
They weren't dad rock when they started. Eagles of Death Metal. Eagles of Death Match.
Yeah, Eagles of Death Match. Well, I found our tag team name.
Nice. Yeah, the Eagles of Death Metal have a sound that anything outside of 1986 it would be considered dad rock.
We're gonna go back to the match real quick because we keep getting off topic. It immediately starts off after they announce Schlack and Dan O'Hare. Boom! Fucking light tubes to the head.
Yeah, light tube. Dan goes through both barbed wire doors.
We did pause for a little bit. Something was going on at my house, and so I had to pause for a little bit. We paused at a moment to where, as soon as we click play again, Schlack threw a door onto Dan O'Hare.
Yeah, it made us both laugh. It was hilarious.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, later on, Schlack revealed that he went to the Minoru Suzuki school of beating up ring hands.
He did.
For no reason.
He did. The sneak attack light tube from Dan O'Hare was a pretty funny spot as Schlack was setting up the chair. Dan O'Hare was not so fucking sneakily hiding behind the ring.
He didn't see it. Schlack doesn't have good peripheral vision.
Schlack doesn't have any kind of vision.
No,
Schlack only has one vision. Kill vision.
He speaks via echolocation.
Obviously not. We heard him speak.
Yeah.
I hate asphalt. Just in general. Like it's not just like, oh, they had their fucking spots on asphalt. Ooh, that's gross. No, I hate asphalt. I hate the look of it. I hate the feel of it. I just hate asphalt.
Yeah. No, it was very similar to a certain person's hatred of sand.
Whose?
I was trying to make a Star Wars reference, a movie I've never watched. I never will watch.
I don't get it.
Me neither. What I hate, though, is unprotected chair shots to the head in 2019.
What I love is unprotected plastic chair shots to the head.
It still hits the head, man.
It doesn't matter. You think Schlack needs a brain?
Speaking of plastic, how about those handcuffs?
That was a spot.
Yeah,
Remember when Schlack just fucking ripped them apart? That was awesome.
Schlack was handcuffed. That's how the unprotected chair shots happened. And then he just broke the handcuffs to very minimal fanfare. It didn't help that the commentary team was as drugged out as always.
Honestly, they were worse than your average GCW commentary team. And I fucking hate the GCW commentary team. But at least they have emotion.
Yeah, at least they get hype. They like GCW's commentary team, their problem is that they're too hype. They never stop.
Too much.
Yeah. They never kind of stop and tone it down. But I prefer that over them never fucking speaking up.
The alpha boards. I like alphas.
Yeah, bevel plates, as some people call them.
As what normal people call them.
Yes, unfortunately, according to BJW Core, they're alpha.
So we've been trying to figure out what they were, and apparently they're bevel plates.
Yeah.
The grocery bag out of Schlack's pocket into a O'Connor roll for the 1, 2, 3. Dan O'Hare advances. Cactus, what do you rate this match?
I rate it a 65, but I'm very much enjoying it talking back, so I might raise it a little bit.
I'm going to stop you right there, because this is the first time this has ever fucking happened, and I'll be damned if you ruin it. I rated it a 65. We did it!
We did it.
It took 4 episodes, but we did it!
We're back on the same page.
Woo!
Thank goodness.
For the first time ever, we're on the fucking same page. We've been on the same page this entire fucking show. Or like the entire Tournament of Death 18, we were just like in sync.
Yeah. Because we both have the same feelings about death matches.
We love them.
And we both have the same feeling about the commentary team.
Up next, Jimmy Chondo Lion took on Connor Claxton.
In a summer fun time death match.
My kind of fucking death match. Connor Claxton dropped his melon.
He did. He unfortunately dropped his melon. Jimmy, before the bell started, right after the bell started, went to the back to get a pencil board. A board of pencils.
I mean, I looked away for 2 seconds, and I missed the spot where they used the fucking pencil board.
Yeah, no, immediately he gets whipped into it. And from there, Claxton just beat the fuck out of Jimmy Lion.
Hold on, before you talk about that, remember when the ref said, hey, there's no countouts?
Yeah. The fans are counting because Jimmy went to the back to get the pencil board, and the ref was just kind of yelling at the crowd, there's no countouts, because there's no countouts. It's a death match. There's no rules except for rope break, apparently.
During that beatdown, Connor Claxton slams Jimmy Lion. He slams a thumbtack bat to Jimmy Chondo Lion's feet.
Yes.
To which I responded with hotgirlsfeet.com.
Okay.
Which, if you remember, which you probably don't because you don't watch or you don't follow To Catch a Predator as much as I do, that was one of the Predator's websites. It's actually still up right now. If you look it up right now, hotgirlsfeet.com is still an existing site, even though it was created and is run by a pedophile.
I'm not sure what to do with this information.
Just know it's in the notebook forever.
Yes, let me go through some of the spots in this. Claxton threw a shoe at Lion. Lion got suplexed onto broken glass and a pineapple.
I was a big fan of the melon to the melon spot.
Yes, a bowling ball went to Lion's nuts.
And then he got arm dragged into the barricade. And it honestly looked like he got hurt.
Yeah. It wasn't an arm drag? I thought it was a scoop slam.
It was something onto a chair and the barricade, and Sean, they like immediately fucking called the crew back there.
Yeah,
the medical staff.
Shondo was wailing. He sounded legitimately hurt, like he could not move his back.
You could hear him yelping in pain.
Yeah. It was hard to listen to.
Claxton was throwing a fit, called him a pussy. Which I guess that's why the CZW is pussy shirt exists. Because of people like Jimmy Chondo Lion, who can't even take a fucking bump onto the barricade. What an asshole.
Oh, what? One of your fucking vertebrae is broken?
Big it's a garbage.
Big fucking whoop. I'm working with fucking 12 broken vertebrae and 2 broken arms. You don't hear me bitching.
We got fucking worked.
Through everything we've watched, we have never been worked this hard, and this is a fucking death match.
We got worked by CZW.
Yes, a tournament of death. We were worked at. We were completely... We fell hook, line, and sinker.
Connor Claxton comes down with a double foot stomp onto Jimmy Chondo Lion on the stretcher. Then drags him over to a truck. Cactus stump pile driver onto the truck. 1, 2, 3. Cactus, what do you rate that match?
My rating, as per me writing it, was somewhere between 45 and 70. I don't fucking know.
Well, I hope you put it down towards the 45, because guess who rated it at a 45?
We are in sync.
What the fuck is going on?
Look, I gave them credit. I wanted to give them credit for them working us. but like it was just me watching Lion getting his ass kicked the entire time.
It was a squash match in a tournament of death. It was not something I looked forward to watching. It was not something I liked watching. However, I watched it.
Yeah, it was a squash match with an injury angle, which means that the squash match lasted like, what, 12 minutes?
It lasted way too long. So 45% I feel is a good rating for it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Up next, we had John Wayne Murdoch versus Jimmy Lloyd. God, I fucking love this match.
Yes, it was a shattered dream panes of glass match.
Oh, God, that was a good match.
Yeah, CZW is still pussy.
Yep.
As Jimmy Lloyd likes to flaunt on his shirt.
I mean, when you look at it, you look at the types of... All right, so to compare first round matches, you look at the Great Sasuke and Jimmy Lloyd versus John Wayne Murdoch and Jimmy Lloyd. Which match would you prefer?
Oh, this one, 100%.
And see, that's where we differ, because I preferred the Great Sasuke match because I love Sasuke, and those spots were fucking beautiful.
Yeah, well, the Great Sasuke match didn't have a fucking stunt granny getting hit with a light tube.
Yeah, but this match didn't have a dude diving through a fucking ladder, almost breaking his neck.
Yes, when I watch a match, I totally just want to watch a fucking old guy almost break his neck in a mask.
Look, it's a death match. We're not watching at least one guy getting close to death. What's the point?
I just did not like that match. I 100% did not like the Great Sasuke match.
But we're going to go back to John Wayne Murdoch versus Jimmy Lloyd because he's a stunt granny.
Yeah, fan was...
Holding John Wayne Murdoch.
Yes.
So the fan was holding John Wayne Murdoch because, Jimmy Lloyd comes with a light tube, whack, right over the fan's head because John Wayne Murdoch gets out of the way. He's a stunt granny.
You know, we got fans groping people, spitting on people, pushing people.
It's about time the wrestlers fight back.
It is about time. He deserved it.
I mean, just groping John Wayne Murdoch. Thwack!
Yeah. Another thing, at the exact start of the match, the ring had 4 panes of glass on each turnbuckle, and within the first, I'd say about 90 seconds, they were all broken.
That was fun.
They did not wait at all.
There was a pane of glass in the audience. Makes me wonder, were they sitting on that pane of glass or did they set it up?
They built it. They fucking blew. They made the fucking paint itself.
Their asses were so hot that they
they cooked the sand underneath
the glass. Okay.
Yeah. There was a pane of glass with knives on it.
Ah, yes, the knife glass board. Cactus, what you know me. You've known me for 2 years. What is my least favorite spot in wrestling? What was the thing that I'm still pissed off about to this day?
Pissed off about? No, I'm not sure. I know you hate scissorboard spots.
No. See what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about deathmatch.
Oh, you're talking about the Jungle Boy spots?
No, I'm not talking about Jungle Boy spots. What I'm talking about is a top rope move that looks dangerous, looks nasty, kicked out at 1.
Yeah, Jungle Boy spots.
Jungle Boy can sell for a 2 count at least sometimes. But when fucking a top rope Poison Rana gets a 1 count and a top rope Canadian Destroyer gets a 1 count, I get pissed.
Top rope Canadian Destroyer through a pane of glass.
Through a pane of glass. Got a 1 count.
Got a 1 count. Jimmy kicked out at 1.
Different boy, more like different Jungle Boy. Hey-o!
Hey-o!
Yes. Then Dragon suplex through the glass after that 1 count. Then the slingshot flatliner from John Wayne Murdoch. Oh,
the spot that beautiful. I hear is great, but I completely missed because I was drinking some water.
Yeah, you drank water and missed a spot. You fucking inbred.
I can't do 2 things at once. You expect me to drink and be able to watch things at the same time?
Yes. So apparently, John Wayne Murdoch's tag partner came out and did an assisted Canadian Destroyer off the top rope, which I learned was called the Chainsaw Pile Driver, which is much cooler than the fucking Canadian Destroyer. Sorry.
Through a pane of glass.
Through a pane of glass for a 2 count.
Yeah, the partner was Reed Bentley.
They lit the glass on fire.
Yes.
John Wayne Murdoch got an assault driver through the glass. That was on fire. 1, 2, 3. Cactus, what do you rate this match?
I rated an 88%.
Ooh, this is the first match we've been off. I rated it an 85. I originally rated it at 90, but then looking at it, I'm like, you know what? That might be too high.
I really enjoyed the match. I really liked the match. It went by very fast, but never felt like it was going too fast or too sped up or like they were crunched on time. If anything, the largest detractor from the match was the fact they used all the panes of glass immediately in the corners, the interference, which led to nothing, and the commentary fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's going to be a big point of the night. Commentary just kind of drug a lot of matches down.
They really did.
I would like to say that smoking cigarettes is bad, Jimmy.
Smoking cigarettes is bad. You do not smoke cigarettes. I know they make you look cool. They make you look awesome. They make you get laid. Okay, cigarettes, they will give you everything you want, but they might also give you cancer. So do not do that. Cactus Chan says, no matter how cool cigarettes look, and no matter how fun it is to smoke them, don't smoke.
Don't smoke, kids.
Don't smoke. I care about you. Okay, I lied a little, but I don't want you to die and me be the fault.
And one more thing. I lie.
I lied. I'm gonna kill you all.
Next we had the only UK export in Big Fucking Joe taking on Casanova Valentine. Casanova Valentine, you might remember from last week when we watched Drags and Dropkicks.
Yes,
and he brought the Garden Weasel.
This is our first. Okay, no, Schlack is our first repeat guest, but this is okay. And Jimmy Lloyd. Oh, there's a lot of repeat guests on here.
There are. We watched a lot of indie companies that just use the same talent.
Yeah, this was a bundles and boards match, which I do not know what the fuck that means, and they never said it. Okay.
I mean, it made sense because of all the bundles of light tubes.
So just light tubes and wood. Cool.
Yes.
It's a death match. It was a death match.
Light tube cannonball immediately.
Yes.
Followed by some my favorite, the Garden Weasel to the tubes to the nuts.
Yes. Yes, and somebody had the balls and the, I guess, what is it called? The outreach to tag Big Joe in a post about it.
Thank you. Thanks, Big Joe, for also ignoring us. That makes me feel even better because I know you saw that notification. I know you fucking did.
Tell your friend to fucking sleep at a normal time.
You fucking sleep at a normal time too, Big Joe.
Yes, we care about you, Big Joe. Get a good night's sleep.
You're Big fucking Joe, not Big fucking Sleepy.
You might be Big fucking Joe, but you're still a growing boy, and you need your sleep.
Casanova Valentine calls out Masada. I'm not sure if that's going to lead to anything, because I don't know if Masada is still wrestling after the debacle that was fucking Matt Riddle's Bloodsport.
God. Oh, before that, there was a bamboo shoot spot.
That's what I was just talking about.
Oh, did he call Masada to be? Okay, my notes got mixed up.
He called out Masada during the bamboo shoot spot. He said, Masada, fuck you, and then did the bamboo shoots onto Big fucking Joe, which then he DDT's Big fucking Joe onto the goddamn fucking bamboo shoot or skewers, which broke the bamboo skewers. Glorious and fucking gross. But why are there fucking rope breaks?
Yeah, no, I that's one of the weirdest things ever. In a deathmatch, there's rope breaks. I think I think it was XPW there. That was the only rule.
Right. Right.
Wrestling Society X, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
The only rule is the rope break.
What a fucking stupid rule. Top rope Uranage gets the 1, 2, 3. Casanova Valentine advances. Cactus, what do you rate this match?
I rated an 82.
I rated it an 83.
Ooh. Also, shout out to Big Joe for never getting the back of his tighty whities dirty.
Oh yeah, how do you do that? I was expecting a little bit of brown at least, but no, he was Perfectly content.
Yeah, no skid marks, no racing stripe. Skeet marks.
Skeet.
Skeet. I had a little bit of skeet marks.
I also did. That night was the Tournament of Death was very fun to watch.
It was very fun. Maybe not the best of deathmatch wrestling, but a very fun event.
Next up, we had our first of 2 non-tournament death matches, in which House of Glory's Death by Kicks took on The Rep.
God, I fucking love it. Both these tag teams were just fantastic.
Shout out to both these teams for getting themselves immediately on our radar.
Yeah. Also, this was apparently a home run derby death match.
I didn't really see a lot of bats.
Me neither. Or as I eloquently put on my notes, tag team home run derby death match.
Ah, yes, the deathmatch match.
Yes. Oh no, there were like 4. They each had thumbtack bats.
Oh yeah, thumbtack bats. Nate Carter, he fit.
He is there.
There was a double knee barbed wire chair.
That looked sick. It looked
That was
like the
gross.
chair got stuck on him, and that was just fucking nasty.
And Broadway got choked by a neck chain from Nate Carter, and the legs were grabbed by Nate Carter's tag partner, who I can't remember the fucking name of right now.
Nate Carter and Dave McCall.
Dave McCall. So Dave McCall grabs the legs, Nate Carter grabs the chain. 1, 2, do-si-do, right into the pane of glass.
It's just, the Rep is a very fantastic tag team. I really enjoyed them.
I did. I enjoyed this match the entire way through. Nate Carter power bombs Ken Broadway through it was fucking gross. He fucking power bombs him through the ladder onto the asphalt outside, and you could see bits of gravel stuck in his back.
Yeah. Prior to that, there was a double stalling elevator from the Rep.
Oh, that was awesome. They tried to get more fire. The blowtorch fucked up. And honestly, thank God, because Nate Carter could have easily also been set on fire.
Yeah, they put light fluid on him too for some weird reason. They thought it was a good idea.
Well, they were going to burn him. That's it.
I guess. It's a death match.
I put skull fuckery through glass and chair because the fucking light-skinned dude with the fucking braids landed right on his head on the chair.
Yeah, Matt Travis, I think was his name.
Matt Travis. That was it. Matt Travis lands on his head. Are you okay?
Yeah, it was a top rope belly to back suplex.
It was fucking nasty. I prefer my term skull fuckery. Cactus, what do you rate that match?
I rated it an 83.
Well, I rated it an 84.
One up again. This is the second match in a row. You just one up on me.
I know. I'm just gonna one up you the entire night.
I like how we're on the same page though. This is just 1% better than the last match.
It is. It was fun, but it still was just that little step better than that last tournament match, which was also the last first round tournament match.
Yeah.
I forgot to add that. Up next, we had Jimmy Lloyd taking on Connor Claxton
in an exploding bat light tubes death match.
We got a light tube cluster to the head. We got an Xbox One to the head. And we got a La Magistral pin. 1, 2, 3. Cactus, what do you rate that match?
That really was it. The only other thing that I really would add to that is that there was an exploding bat spot, and the fact that they used 8-foot tubes for the first time I've seen.
Okay, no. The exploding bat spot. Okay, never mind. There was one during the match, and there was one after the match. There were a total of 2. Jimmy Lloyd, he hit the ref.
Yeah, we didn't get to see it.
But we saw the aftermath.
You saw the aftermath. I rated it 50% because just
I rated it at 25.
Okay. I can't argue with that. It's just like if there's really nothing to a match, I can't say it's bad, but I also can't say it happened.
No, I mean, I rated it at 25 because I was disappointed.
It was a disappointing match of the year contender, for sure.
There was just so much that they could have done with fucking that match, and they did absolutely nothing with it.
Yeah, because we both love Jimmy Lloyd, and this is the second Connor Claxton match in a row that's just left a bad taste in our mouth.
Next we had the final second round match, as we had Casanova Valentine taking on Officer Big Scare Dan O'Hare
in a Texas tumbleweed death match.
And you know what the Texas tumbleweed was? That barbed wire.
Barbed wire tumbleweeds. Casanova has a very convincing Cactus Jack outfit.
Bang!
Which I really appreciate.
We had early in the match, we had a boxing glove with thumbtacks.
Was that ever used?
It was used right in the beginning of the match.
I wrote down that I saw it, but I never wrote down that it was used in a spot.
It was used like immediately after we saw it.
Maybe I looked down for a split second and Oliver was meowing. I don't know.
More than likely. I like when Casanova Valentine had a very interesting way of selling the night. Ah, fuck! Ah! Fuck! Ah! Ah! Everyone else, silent, except Big Joe and Casanova Valentine. They had the loudest fucking matches. Ah! Fuck! It's like watching a fucking Superhuman video.
What's up, juggalos and juggalettes?
Jesus fucking Christ. The barbed wire mandible claw.
That was sick.
Sacco make an appearance. I'm surprised. I honestly thought Sacco was retired. I can't believe he came out of retirement, but hey, good to see him as always.
He needs extra money. He's working on the indies. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not like The Undertaker where he's not working the indies, but he's still charging you like fucking $5,000 an appearance.
Yeah. So yeah, both men fell through a barbed wire netting.
Cradle, I called it.
That's probably a good word for it.
And the match ended with a scorpion death drop onto the tumbleweed. 75. Well, yeah, there we go. 75%. That was my rating. Cactus, what's yours?
70%.
Ooh.
Straight 70%.
At least we agree that it was better than the last match, but still worse than the first round matches.
It was better than the last match because it had an actual conclusion to it.
Yeah. Yeah. A non-disappointing conclusion. Casanova Valentine, with the barbed wire in his back, walked away.
I love Casanova Valentine.
I did too. I would love to see more of him. Hopefully, he signs on to GCW in Japan. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. During Drags and Dropkicks, I wasn't really feeling him. I don't know. But I just really enjoyed him in this event. He won me.
I feel like he got to be more of himself.
He did. Because I think it might have been Drags and Dropkicks. There's a lot of... everybody had a lot of character in it.
Right, so, I mean, he could get lost in the crowd. But here, his character shines because it's focused on the wrestlers and not the entirety of the show, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the commentary team tried to get themselves over. Everybody tried to get themselves over at Drags and Dropkicks. Here, it was all about the death matches. So I guess that's why. I agree with you. Casanova Valentine, I enjoyed in Drags and Dropkicks, but here I loved Casanova Valentine.
Yeah, no, he was very good. I hope I get to see him again.
Man, I'm just packing in here how many times I can say Casanova Valentine before we move on to the next segment. I think I'm going for the Guinness World Record about saying Casanova Valentine's name.
Casanova Valentine, yeah.
Indeed. Next, we had a specialty non-tournament death match, the final one of the night, as we saw Mance Warner taking on the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont.
In a fans bring the weapons death match.
They disappointed the swole black guy.
He did not look happy. He was upset.
It was sad. I wanted to hug him and tell him it would be okay.
I wanted to hug him too, but I feel like if I did, he would break my spine.
It was basically Simple Man versus Separate Ways and theme songs, and I mean honestly, you got to give it to Separate Ways.
Someday Love will find you.
Break those chains
Things
that
that
bind.
bind you.
There was a beer bat.
There was open containers.
Yeah, open containers. Where the fuck is Dan O'Hare when you need him? He's an officer of the law, damn it. There was a barbed wire bat. There was a light tube wet floor sign.
There was a drum,
A drum.
just a drum.
There was a loud bang because they went into the crowd and the camera was not anywhere near them.
There is a wet floor sign with light tubes on it.
I just said that
I didn't hear you say that.
like 2 fucking statements ago.
Yeah, well, there's a wet floor sign with light tubes on it.
Hey, did I tell you about that light tube wet floor sign?
Repeat that.
The wet floor sign with light tubes.
Oh shit! Wet floor sign with light tubes.
I know, right? There was a wet floor sign with light tubes. I saw a guy in the crowd that made me think if CZW was for hipsters.
Man, just this match it started out so fine. Not great, not bad, just fine.
There was a suplex that bent the ladder. There was a suplex that bent the barricade. There was a drill to the top of the head, staple to the door via Mance Warner's tongue. Then it ends with a big splash from Big Matt Tremont. Cactus, what do you rate this match?
I feel like we're underselling how fucking excruciating it was to watch them brawl in the crowd.
It brought the match down to a fucking crawl.
Yeah, because it's one thing to have them brawl in the crowd. Usually it sucks anyway. To have them brawl in the crowd when there's no camera over there, and to have shit commentary on top of it that are barely reacting to anything. It
wasn't fun.
It was like
to watch.
It
was stupid.
That to me tore the match down. It didn't just bring it down, it tore it down. I gave it a 47%.
I gave it a 70. For what it's worth, it was still a very good death match. I like Manser. I like Matt Tremont. They had a very good match. I'm sure if we saw what happened in the crowd, you'd probably be right there with me.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just when stuff like that happens, it just pulls me out of it, and I had to get back into it, and it just didn't bring me back into it ever.
Yeah,
I think like maybe the tongue spot would have brought me back into it, but I saw that at the last episode of MLW.
Right. Speaking of MLW, Sami Callihan recently released. And I read Court Bauer's reaction to it before I actually watched the show. So when he said what he did, I was looking at the show, looking for what was going to happen, you know? Looking for whether or not what damage had been caused. What significant damage to these $15,000 bleachers, these supposed $15,000 bleachers. You know, what happened to them that caused the venue to never want to book them again and for them to forcibly fire Sami Callihan. And I didn't see it. I didn't see any fucking damage. Court Bauer, I mean, I read like I said, I read his statements first. I didn't watch the match first, then read his statements. I read his statements first, so I took his word for it first, and then I watched the show, and I'm like, either the cameras didn't catch something, or you're lying through your teeth.
Yes.
And it just so happens that he got fired on this after the same episode where he spits on Jim Cornette.
Yeah, for quote unquote doing damage to a bleacher after we have seen a match where somebody uplifts bleachers and puts them in the ring.
That's a Shane Mercer.
Shane Mercer is a fucking phenomenal wrestler.
If you don't know who Shane Mercer is yet, beg for mercy. The GCW show is next month. He's going to take on Daisuke Sekimoto. If you have never seen Shane Mercer wrestle before, that is the match to do it.
Yeah, if you have not,
go ahead.
You go. No.
Daisuke Sekimoto is one of the best Japanese wrestlers in the world today. He's making the excursion over to America. He's the BJW strong style heavyweight champion. Daisuke Sekimoto is the perfect opponent for both Shane Mercer and Chris Dickinson. And fuck yeah, I'm excited for American Rana 19.
I am too. Also, if you have not seen Shane Mercer, you're probably wrong because you do not know he actually appeared on an episode of Raw about a month ago and an episode of NXT in 2017 as jobbers.
But see, that's not seeing Shane Mercer. That's
I
looking at
saw
Shane. That's
that
not
is looking
seeing.
at. He took one move from Kalisto last time, so
So he's not. You're not watching Shane Mercer until you see the motherfucker pick up some bleachers, place them on top of the ring, and do a fucking splash off him for a win. You're not. You don't see Shane Mercer until you see him do the tightrope fucking Death Valley driver. Like Shane Mercer is a wrestler that I cannot compliment enough.
yeah, the fucking moonsault power slam. Like,
Oh, when Bandito does it, it's cool. When Shane Mercer does it, it's like an act of God.
yeah, it is fantastic. The closest thing I could think of to seeing that move was the first time I saw the Dream Valley driver.
Oh God, that was gorgeous.
It's just such a gorgeous, perfect, well executed move that I've never seen before.
Right.
God, I love Shane Mercer.
I also love Shane Mercer. We're gonna move on to the tournament finals. So we got Connor Claxton taking on Big Scare Officer Dan O'Hare. I approved of Claxton's music change.
I did too. It was a Light Tubes Madness death match.
There were not really a lot of light tubes though. I don't really remember a lot of light tubes.
Yeah, I know. Like it just kind of. I also didn't recognize it. And like, why would you not have the fans bring the weapons death match as the closer?
Right. Who knows? Who cares? What I do know though is the top rope power slam through the light tubes.
Yep.
And that was really it.
The fireball spot where they both climb to a scaffold. Spit
We're
fireball.
We're not going to talk about that yet. The match went very quickly.
It did.
I can't really recall most of that match, but I do remember the power slam out of the light tubes and the spot where they go up that random piece of scaffolding, drink fireball, spit it in each other's face, and Connor Claxton sidewalk slam to the trampoline covered in barbed wire, which sets off the explosions, and he wins. He gets a 3 count. The ref counts 3. Cactus, what do you rate that match?
I rated a 62.
I rated it a 78.
I
don't know why. I just
I don't
liked
know
it.
why. It was just a very fast, very nothing death match. And it just didn't help that like the finish was kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, what, okay, like because you didn't see the ref count, and
He just did.
yeah, the commentary team didn't make light of the fan of him counting.
But he
So
did.
so it just seemed like a spot happened, and then all of a sudden the match was over.
Yeah. What, after the match, Connor Claxton walks back to the ring, where fucking DJ Hyde is waiting for him. Fucking DJ Hyde.
Yes,
I hate DJ Hyde.
a lot of people do.
Even Connor Claxton, who kicked him in the nuts.
Yes, hatred for DJ Hyde is why we have GCW. So thank you, DJ Hyde.
I mean, we had GCW before, but we don't have we wouldn't have had GCW in its current state had it not been for DJ Hyde. So Thank you, DJ Hyde, you fucking piece of shit.
Thank you for being such an insufferable asshole.
So congratulations to Connor Claxton, your Tournament of Death 18 champion. Cactus, before we go, any final thoughts other than the night?
Fuck the commentaries. That's all I got.
I agree with that. I can agree with that. So, yeah. Thank you for tuning in to the Eagles of Deathmatch Wrestling. I have been Hash Brown Kid. That has been Cactus Chan. Tune us in next week as we discuss something.
Can I stop you?
No.
You're forgetting we did not rate this event.
What is the cool rating?
My rating is still just fuck the commentators %. But the more I think about it, the more it is just it's a bumper car %. It's chaos, it's fucking violence, but it's fun.
I will agree with you on that. That'll be the first time I have not corrected you on the cool rating. Have you been saving that one? Did you write that one down after the match? Were you just waiting to finally say, I have a cool percent for you? I'm
No.
ready.
The rating still just say fuck the commentator's percent. That was just off the cuff.
All right. Well, as we close the book on this week, tune in next week as we discuss something. Don't know what yet.
We'll figure it out, maybe.
We always do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your night. Longest episode yet.
I love you.